Hello, today we'll see one more lead code question. It is of very hard level, so it's very interesting question. So for this question, I already did the coding part. So in today's video, we will discuss only the approach and the just problem, whatever the problem it is, and what and all the approach I did apply here. So let's go through the problem statement. The question is find the count of good integers. Okay, we have to find count of good integer and what are the condition for good integer. You are given a two positive integers n and k. An integer x is called k palindromic. Okay, a integer x is called k palindromic if x is a palindrome, if x is a palindrome and x is divisible by k. Okay, an integer is called good. Now a integer is called good if the digit can be rearranged to form a k palindromic integers. Okay, for example, k is 2 of such 2 and our integer is 2020. So can we rearrange this 2020 in such a palindrome and which is divisible by 2 also. So this is the k palindromic integer 20202. Okay, this is the example. Okay, and here we are having one more condition. One cannot be arranged to form a k polynomial. Okay, fine. Return the count of good integer containing n digits. Okay, good integer which is containing n digits. Okay, note that any integer must not have leading zero. Okay, got it. Means no no one integer will having the leading zero part here, like this, like like 0 1 0, like this is not including here, or like this 1010, this is also not including. And here one more scenario, 0110 11, like this part is not including, leading zero is not including. Okay, neither before neither after it. Okay, let's look into this after. So this is the first example, n is 3 where and k is the size of 5. Okay, so this is the one. Here in this example they already give one more scenario, that 551. So this is the integer 551 we can use which can be rearranged to 515, which it is a plain round integer, and 515 will be divisible by 5 also. Okay, so we have to return the permutation of total permutation of 551. Okay, using the digits 5 5 and 1, whatever the number we can form using that. Okay, like there are multiple number we can form using this, like 155 551 515. There are multiple iterations. Okay, so we let's look, think about the approach, what all the approach we apply. First look into the constraint. So constraint is that we are maximum size of n digits will be 10. Okay, so if we directly jump into the brute force, so it will goes into the 10 to the power 10 approach. So we can now directly jump into the brute force, and k is of 9. Okay, fine. So previously in when I picked this question and I tried to solve this, so previously I was thinking that take means first we'll take a list of all methods, means list of all divisibilities, like for 2 our number will be divisible by 2, which number is having in the end is digit which is divisible by 2, and similarly 3 and 6. This type of approach I was thinking in starting, but that was not working though. So here the simple approach is that we have to apply simple brute force only, but having a simple little bit trick here, like just let's so in starting also I was trying to think about this approach, like what is the palindrome. Palindrome is a string. Palindrome is a type of string whose half whose half is the mirror of second one. Okay, mirror image. This half will be the mirror image. If it is of odd size, then this half part and this half part except middle one. If it is of even size, then both half should be of mi- mirror image of each other. So we don't need to look for the whole 10 digits, we only need to look for the half part. So like this, what all the for, suppose n, suppose this n equal to 4. So what will be our range will be starting from 110 to 99 till 102 to 99. Okay, so in this range we have to find a palindrome, find a number which is a palindrome. First, how can we divide that our solution? So first we'll look for this part, iterate over this part from 10 to 99. Okay, for two digit number we can split that into two part, two first half. So we can first look into the first half and take, by iterating we'll just take a reverse of first half and make a palindrome like 1001 like this, and check is it divisible by k. Yes, if it is divisible by k, then we'll go and check for the counting the permutation, count permutation for this available digits, not for this number. We have to count the permutation for this available digit. 1100 means 1 is 2 times and 0 is 2 times. So and while counting the permutation we have to handle leading 0 also. So we'll think about this later. First, let's take one more example, like we have to look, check for n equal to 5 digit. If n is equal to 5, so what will be our range? Our range will starting from 100 to 900, 999, and we, while taking the reverse part, we'll just exclude this last part and take the reverse of second left part like this. This will be our range. Okay, so we have to iterate over this half of the range, not full of the range. We have to iterate only the half of the range. So for if n equal to 10, so our range should be of 5, which means 10 to the power 5. So we can handle in brute force. Okay, similarly, when we find a palindrome which is divisible by k, suppose this is a one number which is a palindrome and it is divisible by k, then we have to jump into the next part. Now our next part is we have to count the permutations. Okay, so let's look into the coding part also, that what and all the approach we applied here. So let's start it. So what we did, first we took the half part of this, and first we took the half part. If it is for handling the even and odd part, we took the n plus 1 and divided by 2. Okay, and now we have to start from one point and end to the next point. So starting from the first part, we took the half minus 1 and power of 10 to the power half minus 1, and end part will be power of 10 to the half of length. Okay, so we started from here iterating. We are starting here iteration from start to end. Okay, so this is the half digit, like whatever it is, like it is starting from 10. Okay, now we have to reverse this 10 to 01 also to append a full string. Okay, so how we previously what I did, I converted that string, this half part of integer into a string of left, and update the right also with the left, and after that I check that is this n is even. If it n is even, then I remove the last part, this one part. If the our string is like this, then I remove this 0 part, and so currently right will be this. So after removing this, our right will be 10, and now but after that what I did, I reverse the right part. So after reversing, what it will be look like this. and when we concatenate both of them, so how it is look like this. So is this a palindrome? Yes, it is a palindrome. So finally we able to make palindrome string. When we are having a palindrome string, now what we have to do, now we have to check for divisibility check. So again we convert this whole string into the variable long type. Because why long we are keeping, because it is of 10 digits, that's why we convert it into the long. After that we are here we are checking, what you are checking, is it able to divisible by k? Yes, if it is divisible by k, then we counting the frequency of each element. After counting the frequency of, here we are calculating the frequency, after calculating the frequency we go to the count number of permutation. Okay, now here we have to think about one more scenario. What it is, one more scenario. Okay, before that we'll jump onto the this quotient statement. Here what we have to return count of good integer containing n digits. And a good integer, what will be the good integer? An integer is called good if its digit can be rearranged to form a palindrome. Okay, a palindrome. Okay, for example, this can be rearranged to form a palindrome integer like this 2002. Whereas, but see, using this, suppose there is a one palindrome string like 1 second, let me just move this little bit up. So what I am trying to say, there is a palindrome string like 5 2 1 2 and 5. Okay, so this is a palindrome string, so which where the count of 5 is 2, count of 2 is 2, and count of 1 is 1. So it is also possible that there is one more palindrome is possible using this 2 5 1 2 2 1 5 1 5 2. This is also a palindrome. So there is a one issue that we are handling same permutation twice and multiple times also, twice and multiple times also. So to avoid that we have to take care of this. So what we did, we are just take this take this string in a sorted order like this 1 2 2 5 and 5, and keep it in a some set. So while iterating in the future, when we suppose first we iterate this one, so when in the future we are iterating this combination, so during that we check in the set, is the particular combination is available in it or not. If it is available, then we directly continue, not handle that. Okay, so this there is a one third test case which is failed due to that. So during that I found that issue. So that's why what I did to handle that, when I creating this now, what I did, here see, I created a full string into S and sort that string. After sorting that string, what I did, I stored in the container. And while iterating na, just I checking, is that string is available in the container or not. If it is available in the container, then I simply continue from there. Okay, else going below, first I insert that string in the container and check for the count permutation part. Okay, now we'll jump into the count permutation part. So we have to count, while counting the permutation we have to count the factorial part again and again to prevent from this. What I did, I took a one array of size 11. Okay, and in initially when our method is called, in initially, very initially, I just calculate the factorial of till that. Okay, so in the permutation part, what I did, I sent the frequency array of current combination, current palindrome, and whatever the length. So first I calculate the total number of permutation for which can be which we can perform for that length is total. Now we'll update the total permutation with the permutation of the frequency. How? We just iterate over the frequency, and based on the factorial of the frequency of each digit, we update the total part. Okay. After that, now we have to handle the leading zero part also. So what we did, we update over this if the frequency part of 0 is greater than 0. So while iterating, first we decrement it, and first what we did, we here we calculate the factorial part. If the first what we did, we calculate the factorial of length minus 1. It means if the current digit size is 5, so to remove the leading 0 part, we have to check for the 4 part. Okay, 4 digit. So number of possibilities, what is factorial of length minus 1 is, and while and also update for the other frequencies also. Here we update that frequency part, and for each digit's frequency we update the invalid part. And what we did in the end, we update the total frequency subtracted by the invalid part, and in the end we return the total number of permutation for that current playing drum. Okay. So while submitting when I submitted this my current approach, I my all solution is passed. But what I observed, here I use this string part this here. So because of that, see what I did. First I converting the integer part into the string, then I take one more, creating one more string using that string. But then after that I reverse that string. Okay, so it took multiple operations. Okay, and here again I am converting the string to integer part. Okay, so here I am doing multiple iteration, at least 4 time. One time, okay, 2 time, see, 1 time, 2 time, here 3 time, and here 4 times. So at least four time I am doing the waste of operation. So to resolve this, what I did, here I handle the things in the integer only. So what I did, here I am took the temporary part and one full part, and took the mirror part. How I took the mirror part? I check this if the and number of digits is even. If it is even, so I directly took the half part. Else I remove the last of part to mirror that. Okay. So while mirroring, I just took the last part from this mirror integer last digit and append that digit into the full part. Okay. After creating a full integer, I directly check is it divisible or not. Okay. Now after that I have to again create a set. So here I create the below of the steps are same. So let's try to check our solution again, because previously I am having one cout statement. So I remove that cout statement. Let's check what will be the current place. So it's showing some error. Okay, so what error I made? Okay, in line 25 I by mistake I append this 4 value. Okay, why? Okay, fine, I removed it. So let's submit and check what's the current position. So see, still it is of this position, and it is taking 300 and something millisecond time. Not that, still average, not that much best. Okay, thank you. We'll wrap it here.